Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Hella Bella. I am recording from my dorm room at Yellowstone National Park. I am at the Mammoth Hot Springs location. This audio is going to be a little spotty because it is a rainy day and there are cars driving by. But the point of this video is to talk about dorm life and what it's like to live and work at the park. So I'm going to be pretty straight with you, and hopefully this video can help you decide what you need to pack, what you need to leave at home, and kind of get a general idea of what it's like to live here. So the employee housing is very minimal, but I think that it's a lot like living in a hotel room. You know, you just have your one little area, you may have a desk, you may have a dresser, drawer. You will have a roommate, so if you don't come with a roommate, they pretty much just assign you a roommate on the first day that you get here. So you might get lucky and you might not, but if you meet someone and you like them when you're checking in, you can request a room with them. I would just be an adult about it and ask if they are, more of a partier, or are they more of an introvert? Do they need downtime? Because everyone has different living personalities. I brought my own linens, but that's just a weird quirk. I don't like other people's linens. I brought my own sheets, twin sheets, and a bedspread. And I'm probably going to wind up buying an electric blanket because it's been cold here. It's been very cold, and I have to make it through October. So bring something to entertain yourself when the weather is bad. Like days like today, you wouldn't really be able to go hiking. And if you're not working, it could be pretty monotonous. So I have my laptop with me, and I have a tablet, and I brought books, and I brought stationery. I like to write letters home. I also brought a journal. I really like journaling, and I think especially coming somewhere like here, it would be really good if you brought a journal. So as far as space goes, make sure that you can stack whatever you bring. Like you see the suitcase at the very top of the dresser drawer. It's empty, but it is definitely something that I have to get out of the way because we don't have enough floor space. So as long as you can organize, you should be fine. So most rooms either have a storage chest or a dresser drawers. So this is like a really good room if that gives you any insight. Some of the rooms have 3 people to a room, a lot less organization space. For those, I would really recommend going and getting some kind of plastic drawers to keep your stuff. So, like I said, just don't expect very much and you won't be disappointed. And so you do need to bring all of your toiletries, deodorant, makeup, towels, shampoo, conditioner, washcloths. A bath mat is kind of nice, but you don't need a bath mat until you move in because you don't know if you're going to be in a shared living situation. Some of the dorms have one area in a hallway, and everybody showers and uses the restroom there. For me, I have a suite mate, and we share a bathroom, so there's 2 people on my side and then 2 people on her side. There are laundry rooms. You need to bring your own detergent. I got a pop-up hamper from the Dollar Tree. It just makes it easier when you're carrying all that laundry to and from the laundry room, because like for me, I live upstairs and the laundry room is downstairs, so I don't want to haul all of that stuff. I did bring hangers. I wish I would have brought more, because I didn't know I was going to have this much closet space. Right now I have a lot of underutilized space, and I have some of my clothes stuffed in those 2 bottom drawers. So I'm probably going to grab a pack of hangers when I go to town this week. And speaking of town, there are 2 little outlets that you can, kind of use. And I'm at Mammoth Hot Springs, so 5 miles from here is a town called Gardner, Montana, and there is a few little places to eat and a store so you can get things. And then about an hour and 20 minutes away there is Bozeman, and that's more of a shopping hub, things like TJ Maxx, Walmart. So you can go there every once in a while. I wouldn't make a habit of going there, but I am going to go there probably on my off day and pick up a few things. As far as clothes go, a lot of people don't bring much clothes. I mean, I really didn't bring much clothes. I kind of live in workout clothes when I'm not in my work uniform. Just something comfortable. And I actually made an Excel spreadsheet of everything that I had intended on packing. And it seemed kind of crazy at first because I was like socks, underwear, bras, pants, makeup remover, sunscreen, deodorant. But I went through the spreadsheet and checked off as I went along, and it just kind of helps you out and be kind of organized. moving on, here is my, that's actually exactly where I'm sitting in that chair right now, and I'm on my laptop, so let me just set the scene for you. My room has cabinets, so I don't know if all the rooms have that. I'm really doubting it. Again, this is a best case scenario room. I got that mirror from Walmart for $5, and I bought the little sticky adhesives to put on it. I won't say I can't, but I prefer to get ready and see the full body, so that's just a personal preference. So fridge and a microwave, you don't really have to have it, but it's nice, and I don't, a fridge is like $30-40, and a microwave is, and then a fridge maybe $60-75, so it just depends on your budget. I really like having cold water to take to work with me, and I have some cashew milk and stuff in there, and so it's just kind of nice. Let's see, paper plates, plastic silverware, coffee mug, water bottle. Yeah, most of that stuff I store on top of the fridge, and again, like, it's stackable. Like, as long as you can stack it and find a place for it and keep it out of the way, that's it's good. The coffee maker, I got that for like $8. I got a very, very minimalist one. I wasn't going to bring my Keurig across the country with me, and I rent my house on Airbnb, so I didn't want to take it away from the guests. So I got that cheap coffee maker from Walmart and some coffee filters. I like to have breakfast in my room in the morning. I don't go to the EDR employee dining room to eat, because I just don't like being around people that early. It's just too much for me. I'm very introverted, and it's just not my personal preference. Again, sorry about the cars in the background, guys, and I hope the audio quality is decent on this. I'm pretty tired. I haven't been sleeping much, and I think that's just getting acquainted with the difference in elevation, and it's colder, and it's not my normal sleeping arrangement, so but I think I'll accommodate just fine and acclimate just fine and eventually be okay. I would bring snacks if I were you, like some kind of granola bars. I've got those Nature Valley breakfast biscuits, and I keep like a little bucket of snacks on my desk to grab things. I also brought oatmeal. I haven't eaten it yet, but it's actually sounding pretty good now that I think about it. So yeah, anything that will keep for a while, and stuff that can be heated up in the microwave. Even those little macaroni things, if you like those, or some kind of soup. There are just some days when you just don't feel like eating in public with a bunch of people, and you cannot take food out of the EDR, so that kind of sucks. Moving on, this is the last little picture of the common area. So each floor usually has a common area, and they have like games and books and some tables, and it's just a cool place to go get on your laptop or read for a little while if you're tired of being in your room. Again, a lot less confined of a space, and if you have friends over, you can all hang out in there. You don't have to feel cramped in your room. The quiet hours here are after 10 p.m. and they will enforce those, so that's one thing I really like, because it's super annoying to be trying to sleep and have to go to work and then have somebody just partying it up. So they actually will knock on your door if you're too loud and tell you basically to shut the hell up. There's a dorm room for people who are under 21. So I guess 18, 19, 20-year-olds. And, most employees are kind of warned to stay away from them, because they'll get you in trouble, not on purpose, but they're trying to acquire alcohol like any teenager. So, about the internet, I have slow internet. You wouldn't want to be on it for very long. Like, for these purposes, it's okay. I can check on my business, I can check on my family, but the internet is very spotty. There are picnic tables outside, so people can go smoke there. A lot of people hang out there in the evenings after work. It looks like a little congregation spot, if you will. I don't spend a lot of time in my room. Like I said, I just shower there and get ready. It's just a place to store stuff. I don't think that if you're living in a national park that you should be living in your room. You should be out exploring the park. So, this is the last little slide, and this is just me yesterday. I went with a friend, and we just kind of drove on a little adventure, and I went to this place called Sheep Eater Cliff, and there was a trail, and it was maybe 10 miles, if that even, from the Mammoth Hot Springs. So it was a great adventure. So the last little slide here is just like, don't take this job and not realize what it means, because It's not a job that you're going to work your way up into upper management. It's a very, whatever you get hired to do is what you're going to be doing. You're not going to get a pay raise, but all your living expenses are going to be covered, and you will have access to something that people save their entire lives to come here, and we get to live here for essentially for free. I mean, you can look at it however you want. You can say, oh, they take money out of my paycheck, but at the end of the day, like, you're living here very cheap compared to what people live here for. So we're probably paying for a 2-week period what most people pay to stay one night here. So just look at it like that and be realistic about your expectations, and I think that you can really have fun here. And introverts can survive here, apparently, because I've been here for a couple of days and I'm just fine. So it's fine. You just have to know yourself. So feel free to reach out to me and ask me questions if you are thinking about doing this. When I was doing my research to come here, I really couldn't find very much about this place on YouTube. And hopefully Xanterra doesn't fire me for making this video, but I think that it's good to have some resources for your employees to kind of see what it's like to live here, and a realistic depiction of daily life and living in a dorm as adults, because it is a lot different, and this is not for everyone. But I think that if you're pretty adaptable, then you can have a really, really good time here. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Feel free to reach out, and if you've ever worked for Xanterra or worked in a national park or done seasonal work, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Thanks, guys.